Hello, everybody. Yes, hello. It is me, your neighborhood friend, Mike Yanek. How are you doing? I hope that you're having great success in your life. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mike Yanek Show, episode 60. I'm not sure. I think it's 60. I don't keep count anymore. Listen, before I start, I just want to tell you I did a bit of jumping jacks exercises and a bit of shadow boxing and stuff before I started recording so I can hype myself up. Okay, so I can be full of energy and I can give you a good performance. Okay, so I can be out here willing and dealing, you know what I'm saying? But I run out of air and I got sweaty. I literally, hold on, I'm even going to unbutton one top button. And if you're just listening to this and if you want to see the magnificence that is this tempo, aka my body, go to the YouTube and check it out. I just how do you call it? Undo my top button. But unfortunately for you, you thirsty boys and girls, I'm wearing a t-shirt under my, you know what I'm saying? I'm covering up the goods. If you want to check out the full naked show, go to my Patreon page, Mikey Boy. I guarantee you this probably is a page called Mikey Boy. Hold on, can dudes have OnlyFans? If dudes can have OnlyFans, I definitely wanna. I think, listen, I'm at a point now in my life where I think we're gonna be locked down forever, so I might just start the OnlyFans show. You know what I'm saying? Just do the mechanic show in the nude. The same show with me just butt naked. You know what I'm saying? And I'll have a few different cameras because you thirsty boys and girls, I know how you are, you cheeky perverts. And I'll send pictures of my feet and stuff and my little hands. I have little hands and little feet. I'll tell you a true story though. I was doing a gig back in the day when things used to be open. I did a gig and there was like it was like for a comedy society or something, you know, from university, and the organizers were like these two or three girls. I'm not sure. They were not comedians, but they were just like the organizers, and they were doing their shtick. You know, they were like the hosts, the MCs or whatever, and they did very well. I really enjoyed their stuff. So yeah, they did very well, and you know, they were like the MCs or whatever. And one of them, when she was on stage, she was doing some crowd work or whatever, and she was telling that she had, I don't know, she was like in her mid 20s or something, maybe like first year in uni. I'm not sure, and she said that she has like it's not like OnlyFans, but she has this thing where she sends pictures of her feet to a couple of guys and they pay her good money. And you know, when we had the break and stuff, I actually asked her, like, is that true or this just a bit or whatever? She said, no, I'm actually making, she was making like 3,000 a month, bro, just sending some old perverts her pictures of her feet and stuff. And I was like, what the hell, bro? And then she had a sugar daddy, you know what I mean? So she was racking in or whatever the hell was called, the cash, you know what I'm saying? I know it's probably more difficult to be a woman, okay, fair enough. I understand, ladies, okay, yes, queen. I am on your side. I am an ally. I cannot even say the word. Okay, it's probably more difficult. You know, now I have a girlfriend and she tells me the struggles of the female race. But let's be fucking honest. Okay, if you're a hot chick, it's that easy. A bit of an out there statement, I know, and you're gonna say, but Mike, how can you say stuff like that? Okay, but listen, if you had, like, she was a very attractive girl, and sorry, but when you're 24 or 22 or whatever, how the hell are you gonna make 3K? Okay, nobody can make 3K when you're 22, and you know, she wasn't like a rich girl or something, you know, with her parents and stuff, and I was thinking, then I went on stage and I literally said to her, I was like, that thing that you said about the feet and stuff, is it true? And she was like, yeah. And I said, can you get me in contact with those people? I have really small feet. I do. I have fucking, was it size 6 UK feet, which is tiny. That's like 39, 40 European. You know what I'm saying? That's very small feet. And it was funny though. Like, I don't know, but most people did not find it funny. I find it hilarious. You know, there was mostly girls in the audience. They were like 22 and all woke and dope. You know what I'm saying? So me screaming over there, bro. I said the word bitch, and they were just like, "Oh no, oh hell no!" It was at the beginning of some of my bits. I just have the word bitch, and it was not like towards a woman. It's just like a little phrase or whatever, and they were like, there was only two guys, and they loved it. They were laughing their head off, but all the girls were just like, they're like this. They were just judging me. I died on my ass. It was during the winter, but the inside was quite warm, and they had like this huge fan, like like a heater towards the stage, and I'm with my sweater, and when it's not going, and I'm literally doing this. Oh my god, I'm dying all up in here. You know what I'm saying? But it was funny. So yeah, she was making money selling her pics to some fucking perverts with feet. What the hell's up with feet? Okay, I just don't understand it. Okay, I even said to my girlfriend many times, I wish that I was. She has really nice feet, and I said to her, I wish that I was into feet. Okay, but I'm not. I don't care. Like your feet don't do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? And she has like the normal feet because some people have those fucked up feet. Am I feet shaming now? Is that the latest trend of the cancel world? Feet shaming, okay? Because the thing is now you cannot make fun of nobody. When was this 20 years ago when I was growing up? Everybody was making fun of my nose, my head is all, my shape of my skull is all fucked up here in the back. I was short, you know what I mean? Then when I became like 15 or whatever, I had like this little fuzzy fucked up mustache. They made fun of me because of this. I couldn't grow a beard. I forgot to shave on the sides. But yeah, this is like, you see this little patches of dirt here. I'm 31, bro, and I still cannot grow a beard. This thing on my chin is the only thing I can grow. You know what I'm saying? My chin here looks like a, I don't know, pubic hair of a Playboy model from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? It's all bushy and crazy. Okay? So, where was this 20 years ago? Everybody make fun of me. Now you cannot shame nobody about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, at least she doesn't have those, those feet, right? So, you have your foot. We're going to talk about feet this episode, okay? So, all you weirdos who like feet, here you go. You love it. But I'm not going to show a picture of nobody's feet, okay, you perverts? So, you have the foot, and usually the foot is in normal shape. But sometimes on how do you have the little toes or whatever, they have to be, you have the big one, and then all the other ones needs to be, a little bit smaller than a little bit smaller than the previous one, so they have to have like a little arch or whatever. Like, it looks pleasant, it looks decent, you know what I'm saying? That's a foot that you can shove in your mouth and not be embarrassed about it, okay? But I've seen some fucked up feet in my day, okay? Listen, we used to go when we were teenagers, we used to go like all the lads or whatever, all of our friends, we used to go to like caravans, camping and stuff during the summer for 3 months. And when you go swimming and stuff, so I seen all type of feet. We were like, how many people? I think we were like 4, 6, 7 or 8 people in one caravan, right? During the summer. Oh my fucking god, I have so many stories from back in the day. I'm gonna retell them some other time. But yeah, it's just fucked up, okay? And I've seen some messed up stuff, especially when you have the big toe, but then you have the next toe next to it. You know what I'm saying? That's like the vice president of the toes, okay? You have the big kahuna. It's usually the biggest toe. He's in charge. He's in command, okay? He's like, yes, queen, what's up, okay? That is the president. He needs to be respected. Or if your foot does not have a president, then that is the prime minister, okay? Because here in England, English feet, they don't have a president, we have a queen. And then we have prime minister. He, she, it used to be a she, now is a he. Bojo Johnson. He is the reason why this podcast is declining in quality, okay? It used to be great. This podcast used to be amazing when I used to do comedy because I had so many stories and things that have happened to me. And, fans, like legions of fans chasing me to the train station because they want to get my autograph because they were like, oh my god, Mike, that show was amazing. You crazy, bro. You just shaked your dick in front of strangers, And if you don't get the reference, if you ever see me perform live, you know what I'm talking about, okay? But because of him, this show is going down the shitter. Because there's no more things happening in my life. And I'm not even in the center of this little desk. Now I've noticed this. Okay, hold on. I need to reposition myself. Everything, it's all about the, fucking hell, because I used to have stuff to talk about. Now I don't. And that's why I usually be mad at him. Boris Johnson, the guy who looks like, a rejected Cabbage Patch Kid doll, okay? When they roll down all the Cabbage Patch Kids and, you have the defective ones and they put a big old stamp on their forehead, say rejected. This is him. He looks funny. Let's just put it there. Hold on, is it just me? Or is it just like, how the hell nobody has ever noticed or even mentioned that the main guy in this country that rules everything? I mean, besides the queen, okay? But come on. She's like fucking 150 years old. You know what I'm saying? She's just chilling, drinking tea, munching on some biscuits or whatever. So we don't count her, we don't count the royal family, okay? We're talking about the elected people. The main kahuna, the main guy in this country is a guy called Boris. How the fuck nobody, you know what I mean? Like nobody, that's a Russian name. So nobody has ever said maybe he's a Russian spy, you know what I'm saying? And come on, show some sympathy to your Eastern European brothers. Bro, he looks Slavic as fuck, let's be fucking honest, okay? If his name... If his name can easily be, when you look at him and somebody asks you, without the suit, just put him in a tracksuit and somebody asks you, what do you think his name is and where he's from? He's easily a Marcin or a Marchek or something like that. Shpirichki, you know what I'm saying? He's Polish, bruh. Is that where's my water? Hold on. Where is my water, bro? See? Boris Johnson, it's your fault. So... This is a political podcast now. I don't care. He's Eastern European, bro. He's Polish, I'm telling you. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? He's a Polish builder, okay? But it's okay. My girlfriend Polish, so I have a pass now. I can do all the Polish jokes in the world, okay? Because I'm giving back to the Polish community in the form of a penis, okay? I'm satisfying a Polish woman, so I'm doing my duty towards the great people of Poland. So I have you know what I'm saying? It's the same. Hey, listen. If you donate to a certain cause, you can make fun of them. Okay, let's just put it that way. If you given a few $1,000 to the Chinese government, you can make a few jokes here and there. You know what I'm saying? This is how it works. This is how it should work, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Like every time, in America, these celebrities, bro, oh my God, stop putting your foot in your mouth. If you're a comedian, that's the only you can get away. If you're a comedian and, the line between real life and stage, it's kind of blurred sometimes. And, when you're on a podcast or whatever, you say something in a green room, you can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? You can always be like, I'm working on material, whatever the fuck I'm doing a joke, doing a bit, you can get away. But if you're like a singer, a politician, or God forbid an actor, oh Christ, I feel sorry for these people. How fucking tough was the lockdown on these fucking psychos, eh? Bro, actors are one of the weirdest people you ever meet in show business. I've met a few because of, like stand-up, and before that, I've met a few here and there. Especially up-and-coming actors who are like trying to get into the business. These creepy motherfuckers, bro. Very desperate people. And the thing is, you never know. Listen, guy, not everything is a role. You don't have to be on all the time. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I was supposed to play Would You Rather or play the next episode. Again, everything is off the rails and we're improvising over here because I talked about feet and about, OnlyFans. So listen, let me finish my point about the feet, okay? So you have the president, the big kahuna, okay? He is the leader of the nation of the left foot and the nation of the right foot, okay? So you cannot have the vice president, which is the next little toe next to him, being taller. Bro, what the fuck's up with these feet? I used to have a mate, I think, back in the day as well. He's a great guy, but fucked up feet. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful guy. Beautiful face, nice guy, fucked up feet. I guarantee you this guy fucked only with socks on. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I fuck with socks on because my feet get cold. But I have nice feet. You know what I'm saying? They're structured very nice and they're small and they're cute. And I look after them. But always with socks on. I even sleep with socks on because it gets very cold. My girl said my dream, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but fuck it. Nobody watches this podcast. My family don't watch this podcast, so who gives a fuck? My girlfriend said I said to her, what is your biggest sexual fantasy regarding our sexual endeavors and / relationship? And I said to her, tell me, so maybe I can, I can facilitate and maybe we can, do something about it. And I'm expecting some wild shit, okay? I'm expecting for her to say, oh, I want us to it's always make love, okay? How the fuck? We never shag, we never fuck. It's always make love. Listen. We haven't made love, maybe like once or twice we made love, okay? You know what I'm saying? But me, I just want to, give it a business. This podcast turns out to be way too personal than I expected. I was supposed to talk about Would You Rather. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Show business. So listen, she's going to say stuff like, "Oh, make love under what's it called? Niagara Falls, right? Niagara Falls. Oh, I don't know, like be on a horseback throughout the Grand Canyon and then sit down, have a little picnic, look at the sunset and then, make love again under the stars. Stuff like that. And I'm expecting, oh, Christ almighty, I need to get the big paycheck. It's going to cost me a lot of money, that type of crazy shit. And I was thinking like, oh God, what the hell now, right? She said to me, my biggest sexual fantasy regarding you is to see you butt naked with nothing on, with no socks on. Sometimes I like to have a t-shirt on. You don't say, hey, listen, I get cold. What can I do? And she said, with nothing on. So far I haven't done it. Only with socks on. You know what I'm saying? Because, listen, I get cold. What can I do? Okay? So yeah, you don't have fucked up feet. And then you can have the vice president being super skinny and super tall. And then you can have so you have the president, big toe. You have vice president, the second one. Then you have how many? 3 more. So then you have the secretary of state. Okay, then is another one. He's like in the middle. Okay, you cannot have him like super short or something, or I've seen toes that they're like this, all fucked up, And I'm sorry that I'm toe shaming. But that's the good thing about toes, though, because if you have a fucked up hand or something, that's difficult. You cannot hide that. But with your feet, nobody looks at your feet, especially if you're a guy. How often somebody sees your feet if you're a guy? Unless you're an animal who wears flip-flops, okay? Don't get me started on those people. Because people who wear flip-flops, besides being on the beach, okay, going to the beach, and you're literally a few minutes away or coming back, right? These are the only, or like you're in a swimming pool or something like that. But if you wear flip-flops I've seen people going to the gym. I've seen people with flip-flops in the gym, okay? Which is very risky, by the way. Even if you just lift weights, okay? I've seen people in the city center with flip-flops. I've seen people on trains. I've seen people on airplanes with flip-flops. Okay, the first time I ever rode was a ride, an airplane or whatever, was in 2011 when I came to the country, and I've never been on an airplane before. And after that, I've been on an airplane maybe. So I've been to Bulgaria 4 or 5, about 10 times more, 10, 11, so about 11, 12 times in total I've been on airplanes. And I think on the second time when I was going back to Bulgaria, I saw people with flip-flops because I went back, I think, in one time I went to Bulgaria in March and the weather was quite nice, and I see people with flip-flops and I was like, what the hell are you doing? Are you crazy? Are you literally insane? And then I saw some people when I was coming back. It was in September, I think. I was coming back end of September, but the thing about Bulgaria is like it's very warm in there. So end of September, I remember I think there were some Bulgarians, and they were about to drop us off in Manchester or something, and we left midday. So I literally see people with flip-flops, shorts, and t-shirts. Because in Bulgaria, midday, September, it was literally 25, 26 degrees, which is very warm. And they're all like having a good time, and I'm out there with my 12 jackets. Because I know that in Manchester, and by the way, we arrive at 11 at night, it's going to be 4 degrees, 5, 6 degrees. Of course, because it's midnight. What do you expect in Manchester? So up north, And I remember these people, they were like so cocky and so like, hey, look at me. You know what I'm saying? When they were leaving and they all had like the shorts and the flip-flops. And when we arrived in Manchester, I think they've never been to the UK. The doors just opened and they were like, oh my God, what the hell is this? They were freezing their head off, and I was laughing, ha ha ha, the whole time. No, I was not laughing at their face because they'll probably stab me, okay? And they would not stab me just because they're Bulgarian, because they look dodgy, okay? Bulgarians, great people, I love them, okay? So don't have fucked up feet. That is the moral of this episode, and I will open an OnlyFans because I have to. What am I supposed to do? Work for my money? Work for my money like a normal human being? No. We are going to sell pictures. Bro, I saw a woman the other day. I mean, I didn't saw her, but the great internets, okay? The internet showed me a woman that was making, I think it was an Australian woman that was making over $1 million a year revenue of her OnlyFans. And I was thinking, like, what the fuck's happening, bro? We live in a wild world. In 2021, can you imagine if somebody told you, even 10 years ago? No, I mean, the internet was still a thing, but if somebody told you that 5-10 years from now, you have women, listen, she was a 7, let's be honest, maybe a 8 with all the filters. She was nothing spectacular. She was a average, just a blonde lady, just like a blonde. I was about to say bland, but she was a bit bland, let's be honest. I mean, sorry, this fucking mustache, this mustache, when I say some particular words and some particular how would you call it, letters, I don't know if you can hear when I say p, and it goes all fucked up, so I can't speak. Okay, so I speak kind of differently, but what I'm saying is, like, this woman made $1 million, okay, revenue. And that was so interesting to me because I was like, first of all, when she files that tax, and obviously she will because she was like all of the news and stuff, all the websites, so there's no way she can hide the money now. I don't know how it works with tax and all that stuff when it comes to OnlyFans. Pay your proper share, you digital whores. I'm not slut shaming. Listen, it's all about the hustle, baby. If you can make that money, make that money. If you have people stupid enough to pay for porn, how dumb you have to be to pay for porn, bro? Are you kidding me? Even if tomorrow all the porn websites, when I clicked in and they say it's a subscription fee for like 10 quid or something, no, take it a step further, it's per clip. Let's say it's £1 per clip. I'll be like, no, fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, either I will, bro, I'll just use my imagination. Fuck that. I mean, I've been in the business for 15 years or whatever, so I have plenty of things stored up in here in the vault, just in case the end of the world comes and the internet explodes. I have plenty of material to keep me entertained for the next few years. Okay, if you're dumb enough to pay some random woman at the other part of the world to show you her, you know, bits and pieces, and bro, these are not cheap stuff. I've seen. So I when I, you know, saw this lady, I went to the article. I actually read it. I actually did something that nobody does nowadays. Okay, I actually read past the headline and past the little, how do you call it, little headline or whatever underneath. I actually read a bit of it. It turns out that she charges 10 quid per month. But it's not like Netflix, you get everything. No, bro. So for those 10 quid, this is just like, she'll give you little bits and pieces, but you have to tip, you have premium, you have, it was up to like 17-18 bucks a month. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man, are you kidding me, bro? You know, there's guys who literally pay thousands a month, you know, because of the all the accounts they subscribed. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, like, how often do you use it? How often? Like, for me to pay 12 or 15 quid a month for something, bro? Dude, my gym, how much is my gym? It's like 9 quid. I think it's 12 quid. 12 quid is the gym, okay? And I have to go at least twice a week, you know, for an hour and a half, because I was like, at least I need to get my money back. And I try to go as much as possible. But come on, bro. Are you kidding me? 12 quid, and it's all, and also you pay 12 quid only for this lady. It's not like you subscribe. Listen, if they had an option where you can subscribe for 10 quid and you get the full catalog of OnlyFans, which is probably millions and millions of digital ladies of the night, let's just put it that way, you know, that seems a little bit more reasonable, you know. But listen, they're trying to make it. If you can make it like an adult version of Netflix, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Some classy stuff you put on there. But no, hey, listen, I'll just tell you this. There's only one good thing. This episode's very sexual. There's only one good thing about the whole lockdown. When we had the first lockdown, which was about to be only 3 weeks, I don't like to talk about it because what is there to talk about? It just pisses me off. But it was supposed to be only 3 weeks when they announced it. Anyway, 2 months into it, or 3 months into it, the gods of PornHub, yes, thank you, sweet Lord, baby Jesus, I'm not exaggerating, the gods of PornHub gave us I think it was a 30 or a 60-day free trial, not free account, because you have like to help you cope with the stress of a lockdown. I think that was the thing. Oh no, because people didn't want to stay home at the beginning because nobody knew what was happening. So Pornhub created this, like, they give you don't put how do you call it, a debit card, you don't give out your name, nothing. You just open the account and you get it for 2 months, you know what I'm saying, or a month or something, free, which is a big difference because like I have to give my details, and if I don't and if I forget to unsubscribe, then I'm fucked, you know what I mean? They're gonna start charging me every month or whatever, and also they'll have all my details and they'll come up on my bank account. Yeah, that's a fucking weird, when you go and deposit money in your bank. Sometimes I need to have, it used to back in the day when I apply for, if I'm looking for a new place or like not a job, but there's certain places where you need to give them bank statements, and I used to just print out bank statements, paper, and when they print out they have a look. So yeah, try to explain, like busty Latinas or house made with some big old booty cheeks.com. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you have the 64-year-old granny who's working behind the till. She's been there since the Great Depression. Back in my day, the lady behind the till, she was like, back in my day, I used to know J.P. Morgan. No, you have not, you lying granny. Yes, me and my girlfriend, we did a threesome with J.P. Morgan. He was such a good lover, His big old mustache, we used to call him his mustache, we had a little nickname for his mustache. We used to call it the fanny tickler. Fanny means pussy in British slang, just for our American viewers. You know what I'm saying? God damn. The red, white, and blue. Yeehaw. Come down here in Texas. You know what I'm saying? For the Americans, yeah, the fanny tickler. You have not shagged JP Morgan, granny. Shut up. So yeah, try to explain that shit to them. I love it. This episode, let's talk about OnlyFans, feet, and all type of shit. Oh my God, look at that. And just like that, our time is over. Ladies and gentlemen, this little sesh of the Mike Yanek show is coming to an end. But yeah, listen, if you are like a really hot girl and if you know how to use the internet, or if you have a cell phone in your back pocket or whatever, well, listen, life is not that difficult for you, okay? Let's be honest. Let's be completely honest. When they say life is, I'm gonna say something that I don't really mean, and I'll get me in trouble one day, but fuck it. It's the end of the show. This is your little gift and surprise from me if you manage to survive this long with this shenanigans. Listen, when they say that life is very tough and women are oppressed, yes, that's only for ugly ones. You know what I'm saying? If you are an ugly woman, that's a rough, bro. If you're like a 4 out of 10, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, as a short man that didn't used to be so handsome before the mustache, I have a weird face, and it took me 30 years to figure out that I need to cover half of my face with something, you know what I'm saying, so I don't look so hideous. And as an ugly man, I can tell you that yeah, being ugly is not easy ride, and for women it's even tougher. So yeah, when they say it's tougher to be a woman, that's correct. If you're ugly, if you're good looking, listen, again, I don't mean it, it's just show entertainment. Please don't cancel me, okay? And all the feminists, please, if you're going to write about me in your blogs, at least spell my surname correctly. It's Yanek. Okay, Mikey boy, Mike Yanek. Yes, Google me, search me, check me on Amazon. I have like 75 books that nobody reads. Go out there and check. If any of you can read, I'm not really sure, because let's be honest, my sense of humor is for dumb people. But no, you're great. You're great. I love you. I hope that you're having a great week. And enough with this filth, okay? What I was trying to say is, like, this woman, the Australian woman, God bless her. If you make some money, good. But hey, just keep in mind, because they said that she made 1 million in revenue, and then I quickly Googled how much is the fee. So this is all the money she made on the website, but the fee on the website, I think they take 20 20%. Just imagine how wild that is. OnlyFans take, let's say 20. I think it was maybe 15, 18, whatever. Put it 20. To 1/5. Every $5 you make, $1 goes to probably a guy. Let's be honest, okay? You want to talk about inequality? Here's the real inequality. Probably a guy. So he is literally a virtual pimp. So that's it. You don't have to go out there, go on the streets, being all cold, getting your fur coat wet. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get bitch slapped by other pimps because they are your competition. Okay, you have to beat women, and you have to like seduce them, and it's so much work, and you hope that they don't go to the cops, and you hope somebody doesn't happen to them because they're your employees. None of that, bro. Now it's about virtual pimping. You know what I'm saying? So this guy probably who invented the app, or who is getting all the money, it'll be interesting if it's a woman though, because if it's a woman, yes, queen, yes, okay, then you go, girl, and you work, you virtually madam, or virtually pimp these girls and make all that money, okay? Because the real winners is not that lady, because we were like, oh my god, she made $1 million. No, bro. Because the person or the company or whatever, the corporation that owns that app or that website, they're billionaires, bro. Okay? Because while you're out there shoving stuff in your vagina and showing your butthole, and you're thinking like, oh my god, I made $800, this week, whoa, I'm on top of the world, look at me, I'm Scarface over here. No. The big dogs up in there, they're making all the money on you, and they don't have to take their clothes off, they don't have to degrade themselves, they don't have to have depression or whatever. It's like in boxing, the real star is not the boxer. The boxer gets beaten up like a tomato can and gets thrown on the streets when he hits 37 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The big money is in the promoters and the corporations that own the boxing, like federations and industries, and the people who owns, the building where the event is there, and the marketing agency. That's it. Oh my god. Floyd Mayweather, he made, oh my god, dude, he made, 90 million or whatever this fight, bruh. Do you know how many billions this guy generated for a bunch of people who don't have to wake up at 4 at night to run, who don't have to go, train, be on a diet, not shag some random hookers or whatever, not get punched in the face and all that crazy shit, and do press conferences and all that ridiculous stuff. No, bro, these are the real gangsters. The real gangsters, the people who own this shit. Just on YouTube, oh my god, I got 4 views. No, the person who owns this shit makes all the money. We don't make anything. Just little scraps, So 20% go to OnlyFans, and then she has tax. Oh ho ho, because the Australian government, they're like, oh yeah, boy, we love it that you showing your butthole and you made 1 million, because you just made us. Out of that 1 million, we get our cut, which is 15%, 20%. I don't know what's the tax rate, in Australia. Boom. Here you go, baby. That's roughly 40 to 50% only on these taxes. And I'm sure then that you have some other processing fees and banks and withdrawals and all that stuff. So yeah, she probably made 300k clear, which is very impressive. But she made so much more money to other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. You can never win. Keep that in mind. Doesn't matter what you do, you will never win. You can never like, there was, where did I hear that? Was it from a movie, or my dad said it to me? I don't know. You can never beat the system. You can only break it down for a particular amount of time. Okay? Just like the GameStop, everybody thought, yeah, we defeated Wall Street. You ain't defeating shit, bro. You just make a little dent in their budget for a week or so. That's it. And on that positive note, ladies and gentlemen, my time is up. I have the police knocking on my door now because I've been talking too much truth to the power, okay? But that's why it's at the end of the podcast. So one day when I become famous and people go back to the old catalog and they're going to find this little gem of 5 minutes of truth, and they'll be like, oh my god, what the hell, bro? He was telling us right from the beginning. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next week, and we're going to play Would You Rather Part 2. Because it was supposed to be this episode, but I just got distracted with OnlyFans and feet. What can you do? Bye. See you next week. Have a nice weekend. Bye.
dum dum